Alright. Welcome back to The Great Jahy Will Not Be Defeated. Anime Review, episode number 6. This reviewing the 10th episode of the series, and with this one I effectively am halfway through this series. It's called The Magical Girl Will Not Lose. This one adapts from chapters 29, 29, and 31. Oh, by the way, apparently by the time we get to the final episode, they adapted pretty much almost the entire series so far in 20 episodes. Yes. So with the next week's episode, it will pretty much conclude that you could say that definitely that the series covered the first 33 chapters in just 11 episodes. Surprisingly, the only episode I covered here is probably episode 38. Yeah. Try to look at something here. Okay, so basically the first two. Now, I should point out this is the first episode of the series not to feature the landlady or Jahy's apartment. Those two things do not make appearances in this episode, with the exception of the closing credits. The episode starts out with Kokoro just walking along and nearly get run over by a truck. But look what you say about the magical girl, and that kind of minorly leads into the next segment with her. So basically, we have Jahy just showing up the fact she collects some mana crystals, can't find be bigger, shows off her power, how big she is, and of course she got praises. And then she gets to work and she's too tired and she can't exactly take orders. The next segment is simply this. She is doing her normal day job and she's getting very frustrated because she'd rather be hunting out mana crystals but need money to support herself. And she gets frustrated to the point where get this, basically she yells at her boss, but her boss basically is she's somewhat dim-witted, but she's not gonna fire her over this little outburst. She's just not doing too well mentally, so she just allows her to go home. She tells her boss basically she's my to go home. Simple as that. Not really much to the second segment at all. Third segment is her following the magical girl. She's suffering all the bad luck, getting hit with a bicycle, boxes. At one point when she gets to her school, where she doesn't know what the school is, gets hit in the face with a sign. And it turns out the reason she's like this because she allows it to happen, because she just really wants them fortunate with her that nobody else needs mana crystals. Runs to her in the school infirmary, which I should point out, this is a common place you see in every single modern day anime. Loves showing off when they show high schools. You have to show off the infirmary at some point. You might be asking, name one series you watched in the last 5 years that's a modern day anime and does not feature a scene in the nurse's office. The answer is Bleach. Bleach never had this at all. Not that I could think of, no. But a lot of them did. Usually, conversations happen, or usually something sexual happens in these particular nurse offices. It's Japan. And by the way, a nurse office I've never been to one at a high school per se. Elementary school is very small. It's like a little bed to lay on, and not much to it all. No, not much to it. I usually went to the nurse office when I was suffering through headaches. Yeah, that was some of the reason for. I didn't complain about stomach aches like some kids might would. No, I actually had a headache. One headache I had, I remember it was just a degree higher than normal, but basically I thought my head would be hurting like crazy. That was the problem I had when I was in elementary school. So, I did a little fortune stuff, and of course Jahy's she's about to knock her out, take her crystals. But no, she would just jump out, and of course she runs to, and of course they think she's cute because she's a little girl form. And then we have post-credit scene of the magical girl just getting all this misfortune with her. And it's I don't care, I'm perfectly fine, despite the fact she's probably injured. But no, she does not care. Surprised she has suffered basically with all this misfortune. She has not suffered bankruptcy. Who the heck freaking knows? Yeah, not really a lot to this episode. I'm still gonna watch this because basically I like the animation, and plus I'm going to hopefully get a chance to do the other series that the creator of this one did in the future. You're gonna find what it is soon. Yeah, there's about a few different anime. I'm gonna read the manga first, and maybe watch the anime in the future. Who knows? Okay, so that's episode of you. Next up's gonna be Case Closed. Then Baruto, and hopefully I'll be okay. Next video. Bye.